Here's how much I've made so far this month selling simple digital products using free AI tools without some fancy website or crazy funnel. And I'm just going to reload this page just to show you guys. So yeah, here it is. So yeah, looking pretty good. So to actually make this type of money, it's not like what you guys think. You don't need to have a huge audience. You definitely don't need to be going viral. And what you definitely shouldn't be doing is spending thousands of dollars on software, ads, or courses. What you actually need to do is simply find a real problem and set up a simple system using AI tools to solve that problem. And on top of that, the ability to speak to people with these real problems and actually address their pain points. That's how me and tons of other creators who only have a small audience still manage to pull in lots of sales with digital products. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this. So watch through the entire video and make sure you don't miss a single step. So let's get into exactly how this works and make sure that you guys don't miss a single step of what I explained in this video. So most people think that the secret is the product, and they spend weeks, months building something that they hope people want, but they end up picking the wrong niche. So they just end up building something like an ebook or course that nobody actually asked for, and there is no real demand for this digital product. And then they post it once on Instagram and wonder why it didn't sell, when you have no idea if it actually has any sort of demand and if it's something that people actually want. You've done no research into it. It's not that they're lazy, it's because they don't understand what actually sells. And I know that you guys are experiencing this exact same problem, and solving real problems with real language for real problem is what we actually need. And you don't need to be a guru, you need to be a translator. So you need to translate pain into solutions. You need to highlight what pains that people actually have, and then you need to highlight that solution and address it with your digital product. This is what actually gets you sales. So here's what you actually need, and I call this the 3-part formula. So number one, you need a pain point driven offer. So pick one clear outcome your ideal customer wants. So for example, for me, I would choose something like how to get your first sale using only free AI tools. That would be a clear outcome, which is the first sale, and what the customer wants. So they want to use free AI tools. It's specific, results focused, and solves real frustration. So I know that people don't know how to use AI to create a digital product. I know that lots of you guys are hearing it all over social media, but nobody actually explains how to do it or gives you a sense of direction on where to start and how to actually get results with it. But really, you just need free AI tools that build it fast. For example, ChatGPT to write it, Canva to help you design it, Gumroad to actually sell it, and that's it. From a simple idea, you can go to a product within a weekend. I know that a lot of you guys spend a lot of time doing this, and it's completely unnecessary. You don't need to be spending time actually creating the product. Creating the product should be, if anything, one of the shortest parts of your entire journey with digital products. You should think of an idea, a clear outcome, a clear audience, and then get straight to making the digital product, and then going to sell it, and then creating the sales. So that's it. You should be going from idea to product in a weekend. And then the content that speaks to their exact struggle. This is what I believe is the marketing aspect, which I believe is one of the most difficult parts to actually master, because you don't need reach, you need resonance. It's not about the number of views or getting 1 million views. If you have 1 million views with people who are completely uninterested in your digital product, you're not going to get anywhere with it. You're not going to get actual sales. So you need short form videos like this. If you've been stuck trying to make money online and feel overwhelmed by where to start, here's a free tool that can help. So you're addressing the pain point. You know what the pain point is of feeling overwhelmed, and then you're providing a solution to that pain point. So you need to speak how they speak and describe their pain better than they can. And in order to do this, you need to actually understand what their pain point is and then create content that resonates with that specific person. So this combo of having the pain point offer and then building an AI built product and then content that speaks directly to them is what actually gives you sales. So I hope you guys are following along by what I mean by this, and I hope you understand this. The next question is, but what if you don't have an audience? A lot of people think that you do need a big audience or a big following in order to do this. But the truth is, I've had videos with thousands of views across multiple platforms that made me no money. This is especially when I started and I had no clue what to do. And videos with just a few hundred views that brought in buyers, which really shocked me because I was wondering why the metrics were much smaller, but my sales and the money that I was brought in was much bigger, right? So I had people text me saying, bro, it felt like you were talking directly to me, but really that's the game. It's about the message that you actually bring, and it's not the metrics. It's not about the numbers. It's never about how many views you get, how many people save your post or like your post. It's about the message that you're able to deliver and how well you're able to resonate with the specific audience that you're trying to deliver your product to. So when your content is for someone specific, when your product solves a problem they're actively trying to fix, which is the pain point, and your language makes them feel seen, you win. Even if it's 400 views, if you have a $10 or $20 digital product, so even with just 400 views, if you're actually sending a message that addresses the pain point and it relates to those 400 viewers, if only just 10% of the 400, which is 40, purchase your $20 digital product, you've already made a whopping $800, which is almost that $1,000 mark with your first digital product. So here's what I do if I was starting from scratch. So think of one problem you've solved using free tools or AI. Okay, so you can go to ChatGPT and ask it to help you find a problem that you could solve, and ChatGPT will give you questions to help you actually address something that you have the solution to. And then with the help of ChatGPT, you're going to use it to outline a simple PDF, checklist, or a mini course. So these are all digital product examples. Obviously, you can create a digital product, whichever form that you want. Build it in Canva, post it on Gumroad. Gumroad is the easiest one to use so far, where you can simply create an account, literally just using your Gmail account, and then you can go straight to uploading the digital product, writing a description, using the mockup template. If you're not familiar with how to do these things or don't understand what I'm saying here, I would recommend going to my previous videos. And then lastly, post 2 to 3 short videos per week, targeting the real pain behind the problem. So especially with using what I told you guys in this video about highlighting people's pain points, which you can also find using ChatGPT by asking what the pain point is for your specific digital product or your specific niche, you can make videos around that. So I would recommend 2 to 3 videos, short videos per week, targeting the real pain. Obviously, that's the bare minimum. Ideally, you want to be posting even more. And end each video with, if that's you, check the link in my bio. It'll help. Even if you don't put it in the video, always remember to just keep it in your bio. Because when people engage with your content and like your content, they will check out your profile and they will see the link in your bio. And that's it. There's no fluff. You don't need any fancy funnels. You don't need to be chasing after views or worrying about the metrics of your videos all the time. You just need to be deeply relevant to the right person wants. So identify who you're actually targeting your digital product to, and then create content around that which directly speaks to that specific person that you are targeting. So guys, I hope you guys found this video super useful and actually took away something from it. So if you guys actually want to do this for yourself, I've created an A to Z guide, and that will be in the top link in my description. And don't worry, it's not a $5,000 course or anything like that. So make sure you guys actually go and check that out. And just remember that you don't need a huge audience. You just need the right message and send that to the right people. So other than that, guys, I will see you in my next video.